Hi, I'm Kevin Hill, and today I thought we would do another uncut painting. So we'll get started. I've already put in a nice design here with black acrylic, and I let that dry, and then I just put some sap green over that and some Van Dyke brown at the bottom. So let's get started here. I'm going to start off with a 2-inch brush and just go into a little bit of white. And I'm going to tap the brush and just come up here and begin putting in a little bit of light that's just shining through the background trees. Maybe this will be a forest or something. And we'll just let that work right on out. This is just plain old white, and it's just going over the green and mixing. And we get all these nice little effects. Now it's a good idea to decide where you want your light source from. I think the lightest part in the painting will be right there. And so everything else will get a little bit darker. And you can go right over that design you made out of the black acrylic, that's no problem. I just took a paper towel actually, I just sponged it on with a paper towel. No big deal. So this background's real easy, it's fast to do. And having that acrylic on there really saves a lot of energy and time trying to paint all this in dark. It's already dark, you don't have to worry about it. And we'll just go right over that tree shape I put there. We'll put some brown over that. So we're not worried about that either. Let's stick a little bit more over here. There, that's about all we need. Just something like that. And then I'll just blend it right back down. Just like that. Okay, now I'm going to grab another 2-inch brush. Now this is just the one I was using to block in all the color. So I'll grab some brown and black and green. And I'll just start putting in some basic tree shapes. That's all I'm worried about, is just the shape. And I want it to be nice and dark, but it's not hard though because we have all that acrylic on there. It's already dry, so not hard to get a nice dark tree. Maybe there's one right here. Just something like this. We're not too worried about them. And maybe one like that. Have him just hang in from the side there. Just tapping with the 2-inch brush. No big deal. And maybe I'll just add a little bit of texture over there just by tapping. And maybe we'll have another bush that hangs down like that. Just kind of get some dark color in there. And one right there. There, just like that. And maybe just a couple of tiny little ones that hang around just like that. No big deal. I thought we would have a little path coming through here, so we'll kind of leave that area open. Alright, now we can think about highlighting this. I'm going to take a 1-inch brush and go through some yellow and green. Make a nice highlight color. I'm going to grab a little bit of paint thinner. Not much, just a little. Grab some paint thinner and the brown, or not brown, but green and yellow. A little bit of black. And we'll just push with that brush. And actually I'm going to darken that up a little. There we go. And we can come up here and start putting all sorts of little highlights on these trees and bushes. Some of them are trees and some of them are bushes. I think this one will be a tree. He's a little taller. Leave some nice dark in there. Try to have the dark for the contrast. So just drop them in. We're not too concerned about them. Just using the corner of that brush, just shaping all sorts of little limbs. And here. And one right there. Notice all that dark I'm leaving in there. It's very important that you save that dark. Very important. And maybe there's another little one right there. Just like that. Okay, I'm going to start thinking about this big tree up here. You highlight the big tree the same way you would a bush. Just think about a tree shape this time. I'm going to purposely let it get darker out toward that side. And keep the light on the left side here. Because we can see our light source, it's right there. So we want to make sure we keep most of the highlights on the outside and let it get dark toward that inside edge. There, just like that. Now I'm going to vary my colors a little and I'll make another little tree or bush right there. There we go. Just using the corner of the brush. Now I'm going to darken that color up a little. Throw a couple of dark ones back here. This is more in the shadow now, so we won't see as much light. Just make them dark back here. Have a couple of dark ones right there. Nice and dark. Alright, now let's think about the other side. I think I'll have one that comes in like that. Just hangs in. There. And maybe we'll have a little highlight on this one too. Still using the corner of the brush, not doing anything different. And I'm going to change the color a little. And maybe make a couple just like that. And have some that hang in toward the path that we're going to put there. Just no big deal, just drop them in. These are easy to do. Just use the corner and tap lightly and they just come right out. Alright, let's stop right now and think about a path that's going to be in there. I'm going to take some dark sienna, some brown, and a little bit of white. Not much white. And something like that. And we'll think about a path shape in here. Just break a little of that color right over the path. It's pretty dark, but I'll come back over with one more highlight in a second. There we go. Just let that path wander right out here. Maybe it comes out about that far. There. And have it come like that. There we go. Just have it run all the way out here. There we go. Let it get small out there and big as it comes forward. Look how large it is now in the foreground there. Okay, now I'm going to take a little bit more white, add to that color, make a brighter highlight. And right in here, I'll just sparkle on a little, not much, just a little. Just a little. Let it kind of work down to about there and let it kind of just fade out. There we go. That's about all we need right there. Alright. Now we can go back to that bush highlighting brush. And we'll just drop some bushes right over that path. Push it right back into that painting. See that? See how it fits into the painting a little better? That's what we want. There's another one. I'm going to now make my color darker again because we're getting into shadows. I don't want to see much. Just a little. Not much color showing back here. It's all shadows back in there. Reload. Do this side. Maybe have a little right there. And some little grassy or bush things here that just grow like that. No big deal. We're not too worried about them. There. Wipe my brush off and reload with some nice dark color. Much darker. Come back in here and do a few that are just now fading away into the shadows. Just a few. Alright, let's do our big tree. Grab some brown and black. And we'll come back in here. Now we already have that shape, so it's no problem to just come right in here. Just throw this old big tree in, just underpaint it. Just like that. No problem at all. Maybe his root kind of sticks out like that. And there we go. No big deal. Just kind of throw them in there. And maybe there, have a little more like that. There's one. There's one. Make that one a little bit bigger. There we go. Just get him underpainted with some dark paint. That's all we're looking for. Good dark undertone. Yeah. And underpaint this big limb right here. There we go. And get in here, just kind of firm up that edge a little. No big deal. There we go. There. Alright, it doesn't take too long to just underpaint that tree. Now we can begin thinking about some highlights. I'm going to switch back to some brown and white. Just leave it marbling and you get your little roll of paint. And you can come up here and sparkle just a little highlight on that tree. Look at that. Look at all that old bark that's just hanging onto that tree. No pressure with the knife. Look at that. Here comes another one, just like that. No pressure with the knife. Add a little highlight to that limb there. Just like that. There. Maybe a little highlight over here. There. And do a little on that one. And a little on this one. There. Now I'm moving back to some brown. And I'm going to throw a little bit of brown, just like that, and then we kind of let them work together. Work together. And it kind of become a soft transition like the tree's round. One more little detail we'll do. We'll throw a little bit of white, more white in with our brown. So now we have a nice light brown. And we'll come back and just sparkle a little white highlight right there on the edge. That's all we need. Wipe the knife and just let it work together like that. That's all we need. Alright, I'm going to grab the script liner and some brown. And I think we'll throw in some sticks and twigs. Just like that, little tree trunks. And thin the color down a little more. If it doesn't slide very well, just thin it down. And then that's all we need to finish off the painting. Well, I had fun. I hope you did too. Drop me a comment. Tell me if you want me to do some more of these unedited ones. I have a lot of fun doing them. So, thanks for watching.